Yo, this is Zah Suavee, and we locked in with the Hood Journal.
Welcome to the Hood Journal. I'm here with
Zah Suavee.
so Zah Suavee. I like to start off on my interviews by giving my guests their flowers of appreciation. Long overdue. We were supposed to get this done a couple months ago. Everything happened for a reason. You went up during that time. I've been going up, so it's perfect time that we're able to collab now. Bro. Thank you for inviting me to your home. I think we got a beautiful home.
Appreciate it.
You a young kid, but you still intelligent. You still smart. I could tell by the conversation that we had before we started recording. Got a good head on your shoulders. Appreciate your work ethic. Appreciate everything you're doing with your content creation. Thank you for coming on my platform. Let me tell your story, and I'm ready to get the conversation started. First question I gotta ask is Zah Suavee. You mind telling me where you're from?
I'm from the Bronx, New York.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before we get into that, I do want to also give my flowers of appreciation to someone that's not on the screen right now, not behind the camera. Our man Tyler. He's the reason that we able to get this interview done. Talk to me a little bit.
Shout out to my boy Ty.
Talk to me a little bit about your relationship and how y'all met and things like that.
Tyler, I ain't gonna lie. Tyler's my man since elementary school, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He was like one of my first friends in elementary school. The next thing later in elementary school, bro, he disappeared. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where the fuck this nigga went. He disappeared. I didn't see Tyler. Nigga, I'm graduating elementary school, middle school. Haven't seen Tyler. Haven't heard of him. Still living my life, Bro, we reconnected in high school. Okay. I seen him like, that's Tyler? And bro, it's like the connection between me and him never left. Like, it was like same vibe, same everything. Still to this boy, till my day. Still one of my closest friends to this day, even within that span. So, that time span, so.
Yes, sir. Shout out Tyler. For me, at the time I was recording, me and bro, we just did 2 days of jury duty. And he was just asking me questions like about my platform. He had to remind me, yo, you got to interview my man Zah Suavee. And I was looking for people to interview too, so everything's like perfect timing. We was able to get this
bro.
done.
And I'm only out here for like a week or so because I got to go back to downtown Atlanta.
You a lucky nigga because shit, I got 2 weeks till I go upstate and I'm trying to get up out of here.
Yeah, bro. But I'm out here I'm grinding. Feel me? As much as I can out here.
As you should.
And I'm back out to the A.
Right. So we're going to get into that. Talk to me about your upbringing. For you, what was it like growing up in the Bronx?
Growing up in the Bronx was pretty weird to me. Not weird, but it was pretty different for me. I didn't have to grow up in the Bronx for real, bro. Like, honestly, my parents we built a house when I was very, very young out in like CT. So I didn't have to live out here for real. But I really chose to live out here based off my friends. But I never grew up in CT, bro. So like, honestly, I was like, when I was like 3 years old when they built the house, my parents were like, oh yo, go to school, public school, elementary school in the Bronx, because my grandmother worked there. So since my grandmother worked there, it's like, you got family and you could be in the house. At least we know something. We know somebody there. I made friends, making friends at elementary school. My friends is like, yo, my parents was like, the plan was elementary school, you in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? So you could stay out here. So I was living at my grandparents' house and stuff in New York. They was like, yo, between two grandparents' house in the Bronx, they like, yo, your grandparents' house, and then after elementary school, you're going to CT. I made my friends, I begged my parents, I'm like, yo, can I please stay in the Bronx?
That's crazy how you got that type of pull at such a young age on where you decide to stay type shit.
Exactly, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. But then sometimes the only time I would be able to go home to Connecticut was on the weekends. Okay. So I would literally travel back and forth from Connecticut to New York. I would be waking up at like 5:30 in the morning, something, just to get to school back to New York, because they let me go to school in middle school. But this was also going throughout high school too. I mean, throughout elementary school as well. Okay. Boom. They was like, I bet we let you stay out here in middle school. After middle school, you going to high school in Connecticut, because they done grew up out here, so they knew how it was. And at the time, like, high school in the Bronx is like crazy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on after school. Niggas getting jumped. Niggas getting, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on, bro. So after middle school, they say, yo, I was like, damn, how can I be able to stay out here? I was making more friends, bro. And I'm the type of nigga, like, I don't like meeting new people, but I was too cool with my friends. We all collectively set together, like, bro, we're gonna go to the same high school. And I was with it. I was with the shits. You know what I'm saying? So, but then, what happened was, bro, I was like, bro, you know what? I'm looking for schools. And then I see Spelman. I see Cardinal Spelman. I'm like, I bet. Let me see if I can get into that school, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I think it was late as hell for me to even get into school. So my guidance counselor in middle school, for me, what she did, they sent my grades over. And when I sent my grades over, I was waiting, and they accepted me based off grades. I didn't even take a test for the Catholic school test. I didn't even take that shit. I got a shit of grades. So my parents was like, unless you want a good school, I'm like, oh, this a good school right here.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this a good school. I told them, I'm like, yo, I got accepted. They said, Spelman. Nigga, we go to school. We going in there. We doing a tour. My parents eating that shit up. Like, oh, shit. Nah, you gonna graduate from here? I'm like, I bet. Sit you. I go here. I go to Spelman. After that, bro, like I said, that was when I reconnected with Tyler. You know what I'm saying? Some of my other school, high school friends, bro, it was lit.
That's fine.
And then after that, I graduated. I'm in the A, Atlanta. So
how differently do you think things would have played out if rather than you growing up your entire educational school in New York, you did your entire educational career in Connecticut? How different do you think things would have played out?
Honestly, bro, I think I probably wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be who I am today. Mm-hmm. The experiences I have probably experienced, I wouldn't even be. I probably wouldn't even fuck around. I probably wouldn't even sound the same right now. I'm gonna keep it all stack with y'all. I wouldn't even sound the same. So literally, like it really would have been a different life for me, and it would have been the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know a lot of people from the suburbs. Y'all know how people are. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, you could tell the difference between the person from the suburbs and the person from the inner city.
Square.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of different. It's kind of different. But I know because I would go up to the park sometimes and back in CT, and I would see my some people around, you know what I'm saying, play ball, and it's totally different. I ain't gonna lie, bro, but it's just I would definitely not be the same person who I am today. Mm-hmm. The experiences and the stories and things I done seen, I wouldn't be able to get that realness in that. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have been just out of. I just wouldn't be me, bro. Right. I don't even know if I would even be doing content because I probably would have been in a whole different category, doing things with. I probably would be. I don't know, bro. It's just different, you know.
All right, bet. So let's go to the next phase of your life. So you said that you're someone that, feel me, you don't necessarily like to meet new people. You're in your circle, feel me, with your close mans. Really your sandbox, your buddies. You correct me if I'm wrong, probably not super eager for change. However, you decided to go to Atlanta for college. Why that decision?
I think it was time for a change for me to go somewhere that first of all, when I got accepted to the school, I didn't know nobody going to my school that was going there. So I was the only person from my high school that went to that school. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, this is kind of like a new chapter for me right now in life where I'm going to be able to meet new people. This is kind of like, and Atlanta's like the new Black Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Hollywood. Fine. Everybody want to go to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do, even for film, music, it don't matter. Content creating, like everybody want to go to Atlanta.
That's a fact.
And just for me to find out, like at the time when I got accepted, bro, to my school, once again, it was late as hell when I got accepted. So I didn't even know what school I really wanted to go to for real. Because I'm like, bro, I don't want to just go to a school and then I'm going to be like, damn, I want to transfer. I don't want to do that. I just want to go to a school and stay at that school.
You're doing this during COVID too, right? Because you graduated during COVID, right?
Yeah, during COVID,
and
bro.
That makes this shit 10 times harder.
During COVID. So, I'm doing all this shit back at home. I'm not going to school. I can't talk to my guidance counselors. I'm at home with it. So, I'm over here trying to think. And me making that transition to the A in an all-boys school, I was like, bro, I'm probably just going to build some good brothers. I'm going to make some good connections with some brothers, and we going to just run this shit up. And I'm looking at, Dr. King, he graduated. He went to Morehouse. So it was just Martin Luther King. There's a lot of, like, people that done touch that campus that are, like, very inspirational for us. So it's like me going to that school, I was like, oh, I'm already in front of greatness already. I'm bound, like Spike Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm bound to bump into somebody. Mm-hmm. I done damn near bumped into a couple people. I'm damn near going to be in the right position. It's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? So when I found out I was in the A, I like, it's something different, but hey, like, I'm willing to open up to see what's out there for me.
That's smart, bro. Like I said,
I couldn't stay in New York.
Like I said, you young, going through COVID, but you are intelligent enough to make your own decisions and make positive decisions that will benefit your future. Just put yourself in a good position to win.
Yeah, I
commend you for that stuff, bro. But Zah, when did content creation become a part of your life? Like growing up, who are some content creators you used to watch or used to admire?
Well, everybody know from the Bronx. We all know who Kai is. Like, it's just not
I went to high school with Kai.
That's crazy. Like, but I remember seeing his skits. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gonna see his skits from Facebook and that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like, content creators, bro. Another content creator I done seen. You know what's funny? Ron Suno. He was really, I know he's a rapper now, but really, like, he was really content creating. Mm-hmm. And I, as a person, I would see doing content. Another person I used to see what they was in the group was Brandon KingSmith, right? I feel like he was the funniest. In my opinion, at that time he was the funniest. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I seen him before I even seen Kai. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh snap, this nigga funny. He was in the deli. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, by my job, I'm in middle school seeing all this. Mm-hmm. I was already a funny nigga in middle school, but I just wasn't I wasn't really open to being on the internet for real. So I wasn't really, I would watch niggas be like, you funny, bro, you should do YouTube. I'm like, nah, nigga, it didn't take me till this long. I'm like, you know, but like I said, when you're ready to do something, be ready to like get into that step, because don't start something and then you're gonna be like, damn, I don't want to do this shit no more. Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I just like, I stepped into it later, but for real though, and then another person who was really doing content that he was like kind of more known uptown, was the Jaden Banks nigga. Jaden Banks. He was like like I remember watching a picture. But these are like, this is like prime time in like middle, like 2014, 2015, 16. Like those were the days where I was seeing people doing videos. But I'm pretty sure during that time, a lot of them doing that content, they weren't, content creating wasn't that big as it was as it is like now. But these are the people that I kind of like seen. Like these are like hood fave, like hood, like, you know what I'm saying? But these were the people I was seeing in the towns. I was like, oh snap. And then you started getting more content creators in the city. And then I started making connections more now from the city. Shout out to my boy Ron, my boy in Brooklyn, Sensational. Yeah, like I just started just meeting niggas. But a lot of the people that I done met or I got in tune is because they know somebody personal that I know. Mm-hmm. So I was able to make them genuine connections, and not just because like, got a number or some shit. And a lot of times I didn't even know who the people are for real. Like I didn't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when was that moment that you realized you wanted to be a content creator?
I realized I wanted to be a content creator when I was really like, after like my freshman year of college. Okay. I was sophomore. College, I ain't gonna lie, after my freshman year I was gonna leave. Because bro, I was gonna leave because this was COVID time. So I'm on campus, but there's nobody on campus. Nigga, you gotta stay in your dorm. You gotta eat in your dorm. Everything in your dorm.
Nothing
like,
to do.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Nigga, party all night. Be in your dorm. You can't have no visitation, no nothing. Mind you, I go to all boys school, so there's no bitches. So it's like, I'm like, nah, I can't. Like, bro, like this is crazy. I can't do nothing. So I'm just like, okay, bro. Sophomore year come, I'm like, I bet this is kind of like a lit year. Like it's not lit at its Morehouse is not at its prime, but it's still a little active where I'm still having a little bit of fun. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, this is where a time I knew like college was kind of becoming like, it was kind of like being funny. I'm like, nah, this is all jokes. I'm like, and I'm already being funny with niggas. I'm like, you know what? Let's show niggas my experiences, and let me just start just being creative with what I'm doing. I'm seeing a whole bunch of people. I'm seeing people dress different. I'm in Atlanta. Niggas is having, you know, you got the fashion niggas. You got all this. So I'm like, you know what, bro? Let me actually tap into what I was really, like, what I was going to really do. Or I was told, like, what I should do during high school and middle school and stuff. Yeah, so.
Say that, I bet. What were those early stages for you like? Because I feel like that, going based on what you're telling me, it was a big transitional period for you in terms of like you didn't know if you wanted to even stay in Morehouse. Things are starting to open back up. You want to start being a content creator. So what was those early moments for you as a content creator like in the air?
Them early moments really was I did a lot of studying. I was doing a lot of studying before I even touched anything. Smart. I studied. You know what I'm saying? Because why would I just jump into something unknowingly knowing what I'm not knowing what I'm doing. So I'm looking at YouTubers that I would just watch. I'm looking at Mr. Beast. I'm looking at the shade. I'm looking at all these YouTubers, not just a certain type of. I'm looking at a whole bunch of people. You know why? Because content is content. So if you're doing something and it's working, maybe I could just use a tab, or maybe just like, oh snap, like that's smart, but let me do this on my way, my type of flow. And I just was like, I messed with it. So I really started really in the this really started really more in the dorm room. I was kind of just really on the TikTok way, but I've been on TikTok since high school. So I was really doing more of the TikToks in my dorms and stuff, in my dorm and that. And then going into my sophomore year and stuff, I really, in my junior year, I started really transitioning to more to my skits. I'm not gonna lie, skits, I had a couple viral videos on TikTok for like little videos, but the skits kind of like was the one that kind of really showed my true, like my true self, you know what I'm saying? Because they could hear me, they could see my reaction. Right. It's like, oh snap, like he actually has his own flow. So
what's a skit of yours that was probably your most popular, most viewed, or a personal favorite of yours?
Ah, shit, damn.
You got a lot of content out.
I know.
Like I was trying to look through it, like as I was heading over here to see like different, but I was scrolling for a minute, and on every platform. So talk to me.
I'm gonna say my most popular video that niggas fuck with is the Nas Blixky video that I had with the FaceTime. I'm not gonna lie, that took my Instagram like up like a K. It was kind of crazy. Like I was basically, I heard the sound.
She's a thought, nigga. She a thought, nigga. She a thought, nigga. If she left you for a homie, she left the homie for a homie. What you think she gonna do to you, nigga? What you think she gonna do to you, nigga? You dumb, nigga. You dumb, bro. I would never buy no bitch Chanel so she can walk out my life, nigga. Or fuck another nigga in Chanel. Or link another up nigga more than you in Chanel's, nigga.
I was sitting here, bro, and I didn't have no AirPods on me. I asked my aunt, I said, yo, let me get your AirPods. I went to the back of my room. They're like, what you doing? I said, let me just see this real quick. Let me hear this. I went to the back of my room, had 2 phones, was listening, did the voiceover, dropped that shit. That shit had like, I don't know, it hit like 100K. It had like 50, 100K, whatever.
Fine.
But like 4 or 5 months after, the shit picked back up. I'm like, where the fuck this shit come from? My phone is dinging. That shit, like it had a good traction, but then it jumped again. So it was kind of like weird to me. And then that shit hit like 900,000. It's about to hit a mil. Like that'll be my first mil on any platform, which I would appreciate it. It's almost about to hit a mil, but my second might be maybe my favorite is because my favorite video I probably like is probably with my grandfather. That I did when I was
TikTok, where he's like, "Oh, the guy you snitched on is coming home."
Yes, bro.
That boy you told I don't come home tomorrow.
That was funny.
I ain't gonna lie, it's cause I did something with my grandpa, and then he don't really know about it. But then it's just the fact I'm telling him about the numbers, and then it's just like funny, cause it's like me and him is really. You out? I see you. But it was just like me and him is like, I'm like, I don't know. It was just funny, bro. Me and him, I had that bond just doing that video with him. And it was just a funny video. I ain't gonna lie, we did like 5, 6 retakes, but that's how funny it was in the moment. But then, you know, it came like that. Everybody fucked with it. So it just even made it more like funny. It was like, damn, like niggas really fuck with this.
You have content on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram. What do you feel like is the hardest platform to gain traction on?
I feel like the hardest platform to gain traction on would probably, I ain't gonna lie, even though Twitch has shown me so much love, I would say sometimes Twitch can be a little bit intimidating because there's a lot of niggas on Twitch and they don't have that type of followers, or I done heard so many people come to me like, how do you have this? And I don't have that much viewers on there, you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like there's niggas telling me they've been on Twitch for a year, 2 years, and still hasn't hit 1,000 followers, or has hit 1,000, and they streaming to nobody. That's hard when you're in front of the camera and you're not streaming it, you're talking to yourself, and nobody's there. And you're just hoping that niggas pull up. You know what I'm saying? TikTok is kind of like more momentum. You drop a little video, you could do anything, and then it go viral, and you have 2,000 by the next day or something, 3,000 followers. As far as like YouTube, I feel like that's where you would really, it's hard, but once you get that first vid, everything else is gonna start picking back up. So I would kind of say, because YouTube is kind of like, you have that video, the followers and the watch hours gonna come. You know what I'm saying? You got that one video that goes, that shit gonna come, you probably gonna gain these amounts of, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta really just kind of like really stick into that craft with it. But I would kind of say like maybe Twitch, because I ain't gonna lie, it's hard a little bit. Yeah.
There's a reason why I asked that question. Perfect segue. Feel me? I think at the time of recording, about a month and some change ago, you posted a video on all your platforms where you got a little bit emotional. You jumped from 50 followers on Twitch to 800. Talk to me about what you were feeling in that moment and like the importance of that jump for you.
Yeah, bro. That shit hurt. It hurt me, bro, because it was like I knew after that jump, this would be my first platform that'll ever pay me. And not just pay me, but this is my first platform that done show me this much love in this amount of fast time, and it's paying me. And I only been doing the shit for maybe like 2 months.
That's crazy to think about because you just said that that's the hardest platform to go up on, but that's the platform you get the most love. You're getting paid for. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's actually insane, bro. Cause like my Twitch, it was just, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't know what I was getting to. Yo, the YouTube video is gonna drop too when I drop that YouTube video. But when I was making that decision in getting into Twitch, I had charged my father's credit card. I charged his credit card like $800.
For what?
To get a PC, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have a PC. I didn't have none of that shit. Bro, when I tell you, he's ringing down my phone for like 4 days, I'm ducking his calls. I have a whole video. I'm talking to my camera like, I don't know if this is the right decision. A week and a half later, bro, the jump happens.
You gotta take that risk, man.
The jump happens, and then I was already streaming. I had a couple streams, but I was gaining up to 50. So literally, after I hit 50, it was like, after I had a couple streams, I hit 50. I had 50, and I wasn't doing it for that long. I wasn't doing Twitch. It was like maybe damn near 2 months, a month, where I really started going like a little serious. 4, 8, or 10, or 5, 10 or 11 streams after that 50. I think I hit, my mans was the last person who hit 60. And then that one stream I did, I jumped from that night from 50 to like 1,000 something. And then the next day, I did a second stream to just celebrate me hitting 1,000. Because I just gotta be grateful for hitting 1,000. The next day, I jumped from 1,000 something to 3,000 something. So I was like, that was crazy. So now I ended off, then niggas was saying end of the year. Nigga, it's like November, so they like end of the year, 5K. One of these other streams, I'm back in that lane, I'm still grinding. I jumped from 3,000 to 5,000 by the end of the year. And I didn't even know, back in my old stream when I was at 1,000 or 3,000, they was like, yo, you need 5K by the end of the year. And I said it to the camera. I looked at the camera and was like, 5K by the end of the year. I wasn't saying that shit confidently, but all my niggas was believing in that shit. And then I actually ended 2022 with 5K. So I'm excited for what end of 2023 may be for me. You know what I'm saying? So
we don't get into that, but you left one important detail out. When you ended up having a conversation with your dad, what was his reaction?
Oh shit!
Like, what was that conversation like?
He was asleep, bro. It was like 4:02. It was like 3 in the morning, bro. He was asleep. He didn't know. I'm like, bro, it's gonna pay off. I'm like, yo, like you don't understand. You don't understand what this shit, nigga. You don't understand. I'm crying. Because, bro, like, it just been me and my pops, bro. So it's like, for me to just show him, like all them talks and that through all these, doing all these content, he just seeing me doing all these videos and nothing's happening. It's like, bro, this is actually something that, like, I actually have some type of little bit of motion, quote unquote, niggas, whatever niggas saying. I'm looking at it as like, bro, like, this is one of the biggest jumps I ever seen. I'm calling other content creators. Shout out to my boy Kel. My boy Kel and Kellen P, my boy, he used to do the diamond tester shit. Yeah, bro, my boy, I told him about the jump too, and he told me like that don't happen on Twitch. So when I told him about that shit like a little bit later, he was like, bro, that's crazy. So when I'm calling my dad and he's like, congratulations, that's good. He's tired. I think in that night I'm calling, I said, just pull up to the Twitch, just pull up to the stream. I think a little bit that night, while during that night, I think he downloaded Twitch, made an account, pulled up to the stream, seeing what's going on, and then he texted in a chat and said, hey, W, this is Zah, this is your dad. And then I told everybody in the chat, like, say W dad, and whatever the fuck, and the niggas was going crazy.
That's like when Kai's mom called him on his Twitch stream when he became the number one Twitch streamer in the world.
Yeah, that's big. You know what I'm saying? That's big. And for me to even hit that, you know what I'm saying? Who knew? Like, I could have hit 1,000 in 2 years, a year.
Right, sure.
And these are what people are stuck at at, or not, I don't want to say stuck, but this is where people's like their position, what they're at right now. So, you know what I'm saying?
Zah Suavee, I asked this question to all my guests to get a scoop. How they feeling? How's your mental health?
My mental, bro, I'm in a good space. I'm not really letting nothing really get to me. As far as anything negative, I'm really just surrounding my circle around positive people that's on my timing. You know what I'm saying? My mental is good. One thing about me, bro, I do a lot of thinking. And I think that's kind of like a problem, is that I do a lot of thinking at night. And maybe that's why Twitch is maybe the platform for me, because I could stay up. But I'm always thinking about 10 years from now, 5 years. I'm thinking about my grind. I'm thinking about what's the next skit. I'm always thinking, because I always feel like I could be better. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like I could be better with everything I do. If I'm not, nigga, I didn't go on stream last night, and niggas is texting me like, why you not on stream? I'm gonna boom you. Why you not on stream? I'm like, but it showed me, it made me feel good, because it's like, damn, like, nigga, when I'm letting up, there's niggas out here that's really wanting to see what I'm doing. Right. And, I just always think about, like, I could always do better. So I'm always, even till now, I'm still always studying niggas. I'm still always studying the game and just really surrounding myself with the right people. So.
Perfect segue. What are your goals with your content creation journal? Where do you see yourself in a year, 5, and then in 10 years?
Within a year, I see myself at the end of this year probably with Twitch. I want to say Twitch, because Twitch looked like it may just be the platform that just may open doors for me. And in some way or somehow, between Twitch and IG Reels, it may just be it may be a way, IG Reels, you know what I'm saying? It may just be a way of just me opening doors and just connecting with new people for real. So I think a year from now, I think I may jump on Twitch, and then a little bit after, maybe in the 5 years or so, I think I'll probably be more known on TikTok and Twitch, because my Twitch is a lot of clips go on TikTok. So I feel like TikTok may just pick up, and niggas just may be between those two. And 10 years, I think that's where maybe like my YouTube may be really more established. It may just be established where like the YouTube is like, because at that time, I'll still be dropping YouTube as, of course, but I feel like that's where everything will be in a play, But I feel like 5 years is really, I really like to do stuff and like cut time down. So I really don't like looking at 10 years, I'll be set. But 5 years, I'll probably have everything established where I don't even need to worry. I don't have to do no work. All my platforms will be established. I don't want to think about it's going to take me 10 years. If I grind hard and do what I got to do now, it won't have to take me 10 years. It'll take me 5 years, 3 years. You know what I'm saying? That's how fast I want to work with my content. And I'm not doing it just to like say like I want it to be overnight. This shit ain't overnight. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't overnight. So, but the more I slack or the more I don't do nothing, nigga, this shit not gonna be overnight. This shit gonna be 30 years. This is gonna be 10, 20. There's time to wait for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And to your point, like you're using Twitch and IG Reels as a stepping stone to pick up your other platforms and ventures. So once in 10 years, you're gonna be situated, and then you got new goals to accomplish and new things you want to.
It's crazy because my YouTube was my first platform that I said I started taking really serious. I've been on TikTok. I've been on it. But YouTube was kind of really the social media platform where I was like, all right, I want to take it to that next level. I feel like YouTube is like a level. Like, on YouTube, it's like, oh, that's that YouTuber? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, a YouTuber? Like, that's kind of like where you have like if you want a fan base, bro, Twitch and YouTube. I personally feel. I don't really see TikTok, because TikTok is the type of platform ban you the next day, and the niggas don't know who you are, and you gotta bring that back up, and hopefully niggas kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of people from TikTok, they kind of like do that transition over to YouTube or something like that, because you want that support group, you want it, that's something that's established.
Right. I got a couple more questions, probably 2, 3. What advice do you have for that person that was in your shoes a couple months ago, trying to get their footing on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, trying to get that traction, get that motion? What advice do you have for that content creator that's just starting out?
Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself.
That's hard.
I know it's probably like, I know a lot of niggas probably say the same thing, but really like following your heart for real, because you're gonna hear a lot of backlash, nigga. You're gonna hear shit that's just not gonna be. You just gonna hear stuff, or not. You know what it is? I'd rather hear stuff because then I know you're watching. But I feel like the worst part is when you're not hearing from nobody, because then it's like, damn, nobody's paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when you by yourself and you only get in that one like, and you want to get into that, or you have to overthink of it. I live by like 3 things, and I feel like this applies to everything. That's why I think I don't give a fuck attitude. If I have lived by these 3 things, if they not doing these 3 things for y'all guys, do what you got to do. Chase your shit, bro. One of my 3 things is, if they not putting money in your pocket, they have no say in what the fuck is going on in your life, because they're not putting bread in your pocket. I agree with that. If they're not putting food in your stomach, you need to eat to live. So if they're not putting food in your stomach, then what the fuck can they sell? Like, what are you doing for me? And the last thing I say is, if they're not keeping a house over your, a roof over your head, and somewhere to stay. I feel like these are the main 3 things. If you're not doing any of these 3 things, or if you're not in my circle within like helping me mentally or trying to see me win or something, and it falls in within that, what can niggas tell me? Bro, you're not putting money in my pocket, you're not putting food in my stomach, you're not keeping the house over my head.
It doesn't matter to me.
So what is you're just saying words. And that's how I really looked at. I kept that mentality from whence I first started, those 3 things. If you're not doing those 3 things, bro, you're just saying words, and it's not helping my situation better. It's not helping me.
Right.
Yeah.
Respectfully, of course.
Respectfully, it's not helping me. That shit is not helping me. I love what you're saying, bro. It sound good,
right.
But nigga, that shit not helping me right now. I'm down bad. You're not helping me.
Right.
You're not helping me.
Bad.
Yeah, bro. But the advice, but for real though, real shit, Joe, just follow your shit, bro. Those are my 3 things I really just live by. And like I said, bro, I really live by that because, like, let's say for instance, you have somebody that want to help you, or they criticizing you. They may be giving you advice or whatever that may put money in your pocket. So I always push some shit like that in account, like, oh shit, like that's gonna be a way of like he's helping me keep a roof over my head. He's helping my well-being. You know what I'm saying? He's helping my situation. So, it's always something that's being able to help those 3 things. And it's like, all right, you helping me mentally, or just being there, or I just need to talk. I appreciate shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the small things too, bro. It's dead the small things.
Right. I bet. We can't end this interview without asking, why the stage name Zah Suavee?
Ah, shit. Yo, honestly, bro, Zah Suavee came since middle school, bro. Before I was, like I said, I wasn't on social media, bro. So I wasn't on, I think this is 2014, 15, 16. Niggas was on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was not on Facebook. I was on Facebook at a time. For those niggas that do know my Facebook name, y'all know my old Facebook.
Keep that to yourself.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. That old Facebook name was crazy, but honestly, I wasn't on Facebook until like the 8th grade. And then what happened was, bro, my 8th grade niggas was telling me, yo, get on Facebook. This is when a lot of niggas was on Facebook posting pictures. Niggas was being Facebook famous. So niggas was posting their pics, the Bell, Babe, you know what I'm saying? The True Religion. So like, True Religion, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas was going crazy. My niggas was like, yo, you need to get on Facebook. I wasn't on social media. I used to hear about shit going around, but I never was in tune with it. I was just really just doing my own shit.
Right.
Then my niggas made me make a name. And I would be wrong if I would not shout out my friends. Like when we made the name, it was Suave. One of my friends, my boy Josh, he rap now. His name is Call Me Suave. My boy Rap, he's the first, like one of the first people that he had J Suave. Then I had another friend, his name was Kavan and shit. He had like K Suave and all that. So it was like, yo, bro, just come. At first, my Facebook name, it was Zah Suavee. And then, like, I think in high school, whatever, I changed it to Zah. But I always kept it. Some niggas changed their slash shit. They don't have Suave no more. But I always stayed with Zah Suavee. And I just had that shit until now. I just kept it. It was just like a ring to it. So niggas like the Zah Suavee. And I just kept it to that shit. So that shit been said. I didn't have that shit since like 8th grade, middle school, bro.
Say that. Zah Suavee. I'm jacking it.
Yeah, Zah Suavee.
But, so Zah Suavee, who do you want to see next on The Hood Journal?
A person I would want to see next, On the Hood Journal.
Talk to me.
Oh shit. Who do I want to see next? I would want to see my boy. Damn. There's a lot of niggas, bro. There's a lot of content creators. So I feel like I don't even want to be that type of nigga to be like, oh, but you didn't say me, bro. Nigga, damn.
We got a part for that after.
I bet. If I was to see, I would want to see my boy Kel.
Okay.
And my boy's in Atlanta. He be in New York too. He from Brooklyn and that. But I ain't gonna lie. Before I done Kel or my boy Ron. And I only really would say that because I was talking to them before I hit 100 subs on YouTube. And this is when I kind of really was getting more established onto my platforms. And like they was kind of like one of the first 3 or 2 people. Because mind you, it's hard when you're the only content creator out of your space or your friends or something. So they cannot relate, or maybe they don't understand what you're saying. It's like, oh, I'm proud of you, whatever. But it's like these two niggas was kind of like niggas that kind of that told me about it. So I would kind of want to see them because they done put the time in. They done put the time in, and they at that level that I feel like I'm trying to get to. But the level that they are, it's like their time. Like I feel like their time it's their time. I feel like it's their time. Not even just me, it's their time. So I feel like there's a lot of niggas that should just know about them.
Say that, gang. If y'all watching, you gotta tap in.
Yeah, no funny. If they are watching, they're gonna tap in though. If this whole thing comes out, then I'll make sure to probably go in the comments, me tag them niggas like, yo, pre this. Yeah, but word.
So Zah Suavee, that marks the end of the interview, but this is the talking shit segment. Anybody want to shout out? Anything want to give your chest? Tell the people down here.
Yo. Shout out to my friends, bro. Niggas don't stand like without the skits. You think of who's in the skits, who's the cameraman? That's my friends, bro. If my friends was not there to record me, to agree to a video, there would be no Zah Suavee. There's no Zah Suavee. You need a village. You need a village to help. Like you need a village, bro. This is not. I would be lying if I said this was all me. This was all me, bro. Like I did this shit on my own. Have a sad ass story. Shout out to my boy Karanja. These my high school. My boy Karanja, Richard, Brandon, my boy David, my boy Aaron. I have so much friends, bro. I just shout out to these are my niggas you really see me again. Shout out to my boy Sam from the Gram. I ain't gonna lie, Sam's another nigga I would want y'all niggas to probably see. My boy Sam, he a rapper. I done been through it all with my boy Sam. Yes, my boy Sam. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all niggas need to see my boy Sam from the Gram. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my girl Kyra. She a YouTuber for real. I ain't gonna lie. She done encouraged me about really doing YouTube before anybody. I done seen her. She had her name's Cairo Gyro on YouTube. Cairo Gyro, you know what I'm saying? You have to go see her. She about to hit 30K on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Yes, all shout out to my college niggas. My college niggas, no funny shit. For the guys.
More hugs?
Not throw up the house though. But look, for the guys. Yo, shout out to my nigga John. Yo, my nigga Troy. Y'all nigga, bro. My boy Troy. My boy John. My boy Justin, bro. Shout out to my boy Jordan, Chris, Savion. There's a list could keep going. My boy Miles, bro. And the funny thing about my boy Elijah. Shout out to my boy Lodge, man. Yo, the thing it's crazy because a lot of these niggas are from up north. And it's kind of crazy how I met a lot of these my guys. But and you know what's crazy? A lot of these niggas is really older than me, or kind of or maybe my same age, bro. But bro, without a lot of my guys for real, bro. I think for them, bro. That's the reason why I kind of really stayed in Morehouse for real, bro. So I shout out to y'all niggas, bro. Real shit, bro. Without y'all niggas, bro, y'all done give me some wisdom and just talk to me off camera and just being there as a support system. This is kind of a lot of my viral videos from Atlanta is done. You know what I'm saying? My shout out to my boy Evan too, man. Word, but that's it, bro. Yeah.
Zah Suavee, thank you so much for this interview. Thank you so much for
no funny, bro. I hope yo. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is your year too. This is your year, bro. 3K. Hopefully. Yo, we gotta get on time. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. On the gram, you need at least. I ain't gonna lie. You keep going hard. Because the gram could pick up real quick. You know what I'm saying? You could end this year with 100K.
Hopefully.
100K, bro.
It, man. Listen, 2 interviews yesterday. 3 interviews today, 3 interviews tomorrow, 3 interviews Friday. Got a wisdom tooth extraction on Monday. After I recover, a couple more interviews. Go upstate. Trying to hit different cities upstate. Hopefully.
That's tough. Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm about to get right. I'm about to get back on tonight. I'm about to be on Twitch tonight. Niggas is bombing me. Word, I might make the skit today or something like that.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, nah, what the fuck, nigga? Like, what the fuck? Yo, bro, I'm getting messages sent to me like, nigga, if you not on fucking live right now, nigga, I'm like, damn, niggas holding me hostage and shit, bro. This shit crazy. But I love it, though. I deadass love that shit, though. Word, bro.
You helping a lot of people with your content, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, I have so much people that people be telling me to work with. My boy Tyler was telling me, he was like, oh, I should work with your brother. I didn't even know that was your brother, bro. Like, he was like, oh, you need to work with your brother. But I'm like, hey, if you want to work with me, then I'm open to all ears. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, I'm all about growing niggas instead of That's why I feel like being in Atlanta, bro. So, New York is a lot of like niggas want to be in competition with niggas, bro. And I feel like it's no point.
Right.
There's just no point. And if I feel like I gotta be in competition, I just did it myself, bro. I don't want to be in competition. Let's just help each other. Yeah.
Zah, thank you again for the interview.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Keep growing up, keep prospering.
Yes,
2023
bro.
is your year and beyond.
Yes, bro. Yes, you too, bro. That ass.
Yes, sir. That's
Yes,
a wrap.